Let's go. Get up. It's that club, baby. You hear that? You can't sit down to that. Okay.
Yo, what up, y'all? It's your boy, Shigaluch, LOXD Block, Silverback. Hey, yo, right now I need to shout out the ISUPK classes.
I want to give a huge, big, humongous shout out to all the UPK schools.
Shout out to Black Watch, hosted by General Johanna. Word, I need y'all to check out Cross the Line Radio as well, man. They've been open all week from 7 to 9. They ain't shut down because of the corona, the COVID, and all that. They rockin' strong, you know what I mean?
Think we got a problem, but really it ain't though. It's one of me, and these bitches, I count about 3, 4. Think we got a problem, but homie, just all talk. He ain't gon' pop a balloon with a pitchfork. Nah. Think we got a problem in the club with this dog. Groove boys, dogs, ladies, everybody.
I'ma keep it 55th straight.
Shout out ISUPK.
Let's go ahead. His watchmen are blind. His watchmen are what? Blind. His watchmen are what? Blind.
That's what need to be. That's what need to be happening. There need to be more black women loving their husbands.
Religion, if you serve any religion, you're serving another God. The word religlia is the Latin word that means to separate or divide. That's the root word of the word religion. Now, if you serve any religion that's not in the Bible, you're serving another God. There's no religion in the Bible.
It's that nonsense. And that's why he raising up his priests and prophets here in the ISUPK.
Shout out ISUPK. Classes all week, 7, 5, 9 p.m. The brothers dropping that knowledge. Get in class. No excuses. Don't see no motherfucking customer.
That dude is a character. Salagia, y'all gonna have to bear with me. I gotta get the door. Everything good? All right, well, let's get this Hebrew in. Pull the chair up. Let's get it. All right, you know how we do, man. This is the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge. Start out at 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under Commander General Johanna. I'm Officer 5000. Mataza Pa will be holding down tonight's Hebrew class. We in here every Friday, right? We in here every Friday for brothers to learn Hebrew. So how we generally start off is we start off with Shalom, Yerakal, Shalom, Tazaiwan, Captain Tazaiwan. We start off the class by reciting our letters. By reciting our alphabet. All right. So, do you know the alphabet? All right. Well, do you have the alphabet? What I'll do is I'll pull it up for you real quick. All right, no sweat.
I'll go ahead and say mine while y'all do that.
Oh, you ready? Okay. Give me 1 second. I got you. You ready to say yours? Go ahead.
Abagadaha, Wazakataya, Kalamanasa, I Taza Pakwarashata.
See? You want to give it another shot?
I messed up at the end, didn't I?
Yes.
I Pa Taza Kwarashata.
Right. I Patazar Rashata. So, and then also you can, why is it? You see how everybody got our Lasaran Kodash on every little thing they got up here on the internet. But it's hard for me I got to find the right one that I can access, I guess. But you see how they all ISUBK. This is all ISUBK, but these are like different people who got it.
Isn't that the one top right?
That one.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, this is it, yeah. But I need to be able to. Oh man, I don't know what's going on up here. But the flies is tripping. What I'm trying to do is I want to make that big. Was you able to find it, brother? Just type in Lashawan Kwadash. I'm trying to get it big so for the people, you know. But you can't. See, you can't do nothing with that. Let's try that one. But you see how that's not clear, though. It's blurry. That's clear. I see YouTube video.
So, like you said, you had one up there
The other day.
Yeah.
It was one that I picked. Maybe, hold on. Let me go here and see if I can do it this way. I'm gonna just, and it was just a straight picture, right? When we had it up.
I had it, gave it to me on paper.
All right. Well, you found it yet? That's some bullshit. Slack it for my language. Just type in ISUBK Lashawan Kodash and it'll look like this. That right there. I mean that hold on. Those are the characters, but get this one right here. Yeah. Or just take that's even better. And this one right here is just no sweat. So what you want to do is, do you know which way the Lashawan Kodash is read?
It's read from the right.
Right to the left. I don't know. That might be official with you. Is that what you had up there?
Right to the left.
No, when you was looking. Yeah, was that the one that you had? This is the old one. This is the old school one. I'm gonna print this one out. You see how I got the black brother on there, and this old ISUBK because this is on ISUBK Lashawan Kodash page. All right. Well, go ahead and recite your alphabet.
Ha, ba, da, ha, wa, za, ka, ta, ya, ka, za, ma, la, sa, ba, ta, za, kwa, ra,
So, Shata, right? Good job. Right. So when right there, the I, it sounded like it said ba, but it's the pa, right? That's the pa. All right, P-A, pa. Yeah, everything is ah, right? Ah, ba, ga, da, ha, wa, za, ka, ta, ya, ka, la, ma, na, sa, I, pa, ta, za, kwa, ra, sha, ta. Right? I is the only thing that sounds different. That's the only thing that sounds different. And that's where you get the I in your Hawashot, right? With that character right there. All right, so what we're going to do is you're going to take this paper, right? And you're going to write them on the board from right to left. All right, and so we're going to put the camera on you, and you get to do the honors while people, you know, that's in the class can see the characters as well being written out on the board. Can you can erase that. I need a fly swatter. That's what I need. Keep touching. So what's been going on in the news? I got this monkeypox thing from the job.
Well, they charged that girl, that black nurse that stepped through and tried to kill herself and killed 6 innocent people.
Yeah, I seen that too. They said they charged her.
Yeah. 6 counts of murder.
I'm gonna read this while that brother's doing that, right? So, you could turn the camera back real quick. So this is just, you know, because that might take a while. All right. You too out. Take your time, brother. Take your time, you know, and say them out loud to yourself, you know, so you can start to grasp what they are. Because remember, you know, on Saturdays during the Sabbath service, we come up here and each brother reads 7 verses in the Hebrew. All right. And we only got a short amount of time to do it. So if 7 brothers is going to read 7 verses, you got to be pretty fluid with it. It got to flow. I remember when I first started and all of us, we was doing horrible. It was like 2 of us making it through. What's going on? Everything. Shalom Isaiah War, Tazaiwan in here, and Yabrakal Shalom. All right, so monkeypox. Can you show this to the screen? Yeah, I seen a meme, right? And the meme was, it was a naked dude. It was a naked dude, and he had a mask over his butt. He had a mask over his butt, and it said, "This is how you protect yourself from the monkeypox." I said, "Good night." I was dying, boy. All right, that's cool. That's cool. Just wanted them to be able to see what I was reading from. So. Whenever a new disease comes out, whenever a new virus or anything like that happens, it's customary for the hospital to put out a protocol. And this is the protocol on how you deal with that disease, how you deal with that virus. All right. So when it comes to monkeypox, right, it says monkeypox is a rare disease caused by infection with monkeypox virus. Although first seen in outbreaks of monkeys, it is suspected that African rodents play a part in transmission. No, that's what the hospital, you know, the hospital putting out the, you know, the talking points that, you know, the talking point, you know, the cover up points. They put up the cover up points. They're never going to say it's, you know, due to homosexuality or anything like that. But the CDC, if I'm not mistaken, it was General Mahaiman or one of them had brought out the story that the CDC was actually saying it's a virus that's transmitted through homosexual sex. right? Regardless of what the hospital is saying. All right, so the signs and symptoms include fever, headache, malaise, muscle ache, chills, swollen lymph nodes, right? You start feeling your lymph nodes swollen, chances are you could possibly have the monkeypox. All right, 1 to 3 days after the appearance of the fever or the rash develops, then that's when, this is onset. They have, all right, the type of precautions that you would have with it, right, is a standard precaution. Now, this shows you how bad monkeypox is. Everybody has a regular standard precaution, right? When you deal with any and everybody and whoever is in the hospital, you deal with them with standard precautions, right? Of course, washing your hands, all that kind of stuff, gloves, whatever. But also with monkeypox, it's an enhanced respiratory precaution. So it messes with your respiratory system. Right. So you gotta wear the N95 or the PAPR, the one where you put over your face and it's like an air tube hooked up. And it looked like an outbreak of something, right? It's when the movie Outbreak, when they was dealing with the whatever that Ebola virus, that's the way they had to dress. That's the way we have to dress if you have to go in one of those rooms. All right. And so it's a standard precaution, enhanced respiratory precaution, contact precaution, right? So that means you got to gown up when you go in there, and droplet precaution. God, you don't want to catch monkeypox. It's horrible. There's too many ways you can catch it. At least coronavirus, it wasn't that many ways that you can catch it, right? So it's a contact precaution, right? So you got to gown up when you go in there, and it's also a droplet precaution. So that means you got to make sure your eyes is covered.
But is it airborne? That's
why it's a respiratory precaution. It's pretty much airborne, yeah. Because it says personal protective equipment needed when entering the room. If you're a caregiver or hospital staff, like when we have to go in there, if you got to go in there and take blood, if you got to go in there clean up, if you got whatever you have to do in that room, you have to wear a gown, gloves. You have to have the PAPR or the N95 and eye protection. Oh, that's the school site. Right, and you got to have the eye protection. So that's indicative of or showing all of those precautions, right? You have the eye protection because it's a droplet precaution, the gown because it's a contact precaution, N95 because it's a respiratory, and so on and so forth. And any cases of it have to be reported to the CDC.
Like this, right? Did you see?
Oh, okay. Good work. You can put it back on.
You see that post where they was it was a post where they was claiming that people were attacking monkeys.
People was what?
Attacking monkeys.
Attacking them.
Yeah.
That's funny. Right, and that's what yeah, everything come from animals, right? The swine, what was it? The coronavirus was from bats or something, right? One of the bats, which one of those viruses they was talking about came from them bats in Japan? Is that then the swine flu? One of them came from birds. I guess that was a bird flu, right? They'll be like, swine flu came from chickens.
Didn't the bird flu only affect chickens? Birds?
It was something like that. Yeah, it was something like that. I remember all these different flus. I know I was incarcerated, so ain't none of that come my way. I had the Waits flu. All right. So if you could, brother, hop up there, if you can point out the letters and recite the letters, and then we'll go on to something else. The bottom.
Ha, ba, da, ha, wa, za, cha, ta.
It's ka.
Ka,
Mm-hmm.
Ka, ta, ya, ka, la, ma, na, sa, a, pa, za, qua, ra, sha, da, za,
Shatha.
da, da.
Yeah. Oh, good. Good. Good job, brother. Good job. And that's how we all start off, man. We all start off by reciting our letters, and you come in here and you recite them every day. Y'all give me 1 second. Y'all give me 1 second. I'm looking up a scripture real quick. You go to the whole joint. All right, Genesis 49. What'd you say? Tear him up too. You know what I mean? Stomp him out.
Let me get one of these those flash strips in here.
Yeah, you know what? We usually have the flash strips every year. All right, if I could, we're gonna read. We're gonna go to Genesis 49 and 10. They be making noise when they buzz back past you too.
They have a little gathering upstairs, sir.
Yeah, I think so. You know how they do up there. Party time. We go give them a flyer, boy. Everybody start running, scattering like roaches when the lights come on. You know what I mean? That's not what I'm looking for. All right. So what else been going on in the news?
I see they charged that Instagram model that stabbed her boyfriend up.
Yeah, you seen that? That's crazy. And you know what that shows you? Well, I think he was a Hamite though, anyway. But still.
It took him 4 months to charge her.
It took him 4 months?
Back in April.
Wow. Took him a long time.
Trump supporters, they killed him.
Yeah, and he got Trump. Remember when they raided his crib?
Marlo.
They got 11 classified documents from out of his house. Right, and that just proves that proves what we say, that the white man, woman, and child is the devil that the Bible speaks of. He's the president, and at the top level of the top office in America, he still was doing things he wasn't supposed to be doing.
But one of his supporters tried to break into the FBI, and they had to into the FBI office, and they had to kill him.
Say that again.
He tried to, I don't know what word to use, but basically bum rushed the FBI because he was mad that they raided Trump's resort or whatever. And I think he went and hid in the fields or whatever, and they shot him and killed him.
Yeah. All right, brother. Give me Isaiah 28:9. That's where we going. Isaiah 28:9, because it's like, okay, these are the building blocks of building you into the perfect soldier, right? And everything that you are learning in here, you take home and teach your household. You see what I'm saying? So that now, if you start to teaching kids different little words in Hebrew and stuff like that, you know, like I always say, you know, in a few generations, we could, who knows, we could possibly be speaking it again, right? Fluently to each other. And it comes from like milk, right? So when y'all brothers be coming in here, we try to build you up with the milk first. And so this is milk. The basic building blocks when a young man or a child comes in, right? You have to learn everything from the beginning. And it's just basically milk. That's it. We don't need to go too crazy, right? It's a lot of things that you can do. It's a lot of things that you can do with the Hebrew. Like, did you know Hebrew is like with those letters, each one of those letters has that sound right there. Each one of those letters also represent a number. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. They all represent a number. And then they all have a picture that's associated with them as well. Like the A is an ox, certain things. You know what I mean? One is a hand. One of them is a hand. I don't know all the pictures. Not gonna lie to you. I do not know all the pictographs, but they do have a picture that's associated with each character, each one of them characters. And they are numbers. They represent numbers. And, you know, of course, they have these sounds. If you could read Isaiah 28 and 29. Mm-hmm. And I'm going to put this, give me 1 second. Hold on 1 second. I'm going to put this up on the screen. I'm going to put this up on the screen for brothers so they can see it. Because I want to say, oh, louder. Maybe we got to read it louder. I'm not sure. All right. What's the thing to add in that? Well, they jamming up there, ain't they? All right, you can start to read it.
Book of Isaiah, chapter 28, verse 29. This also cometh forth from the Lord of hosts, which is wonderful in counsel.
That's Isaiah. What I said, Isaiah 29. Did I say 29? Hold on. Let me see.
28 and 9.
Yeah, like whom shall he teach? Yeah, 28 and 9. Mm-hmm.
Book of Isaiah, chapter 28, verse 9. From whom he teach knowledge.
It says, whom shall he teach knowledge? So it's a question being asked. Oh, now can we hear anything? You might hear it now. There we go. All right, we back. The water, y'all. All right, so we're talking about Isaiah 28 and 9, right? And we explaining how it's very important for, brothers and sisters to come in here, get in these classes and learn the basic building blocks that you need, right? To help you be a better brother and a better sister. And so when it comes to Friday class, that's why we recite our letters every Friday. It don't matter. I recite mine. Even though I know it like the back of my hand, I still come in here and you know what I'm saying? And I say it just because. So I can stay on top of my game. You know what I mean? I can maybe not see the Hebrew for a little minute and still get back in there and be okay. Right? Because I committed it. I committed it to my brain. All right, and that's how you want to be. Right? Hebrew's fun. You think of it like that. It is. It's very fun. Once you start getting into it, we have I think 2 books over here that's like a course. And you can start it from beginning to end. Right, of course, it's written in like the Yiddish language, but you still take it and read it like we do, right? All right. So with that being said, can you read Isaiah 28 and 9 again?
Come on, sir.
Okay.
Book of Isaiah, chapter 28, verse 9.
Mm-hmm.
Whom shall he teach knowledge, and whom shall he make to understand doctrine?
Right. These are 2 questions being asked. And now you're about to get the answer. Go ahead.
Them that are weaned from the milk and drawn from the breast.
What did we say that was? Weaned from the milk?
Being a baby.
Right, being a baby. And when you're a baby, you can't get the heavy meat. Right? You can't get, in this context, you're not able to chew that. A baby just don't come out and you feed him lamb chops. No, that doesn't happen. He has to go through a process. Right, he has to be weaned off the milk and drawn from the breast. Now he no longer has a boob in his mouth, right? Some women try to keep the boob in the kid's mouth a little too long. Like, wait a minute, that's a grown man. I've seen that before. Like, wait a minute, sis, come on. So the point of it is the people that's going to get knowledge and the people that's going to be able to understand this doctrine is people who come in here and sit in these seats and get this milk. All right, you got to get this milk. All right, and the word milk in Hebrew, this is where we at, H2461. H2461. Hold on, can they see me? Hold on, let me see something. I'm sitting up there talking to them like they can see me, like right here. I'm right here. I'm right here. They can't see nothing I'm doing. There we go. All right. So the brother was reading Isaiah 28 and 9. The word for milk in Hebrew is 2461. You want to give it a crack? Oh, you don't know those letters yet. You know the have you seen the modern letters? Got a chance to look at those before? That's these ones right here.
That's the modern.
Yeah, this is the modern way right here.
I have seen those, but I don't know how to read those.
Halab.
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 It's the H. Halab. Right, and it means milk, sour milk, or cheese, milk, abundance of land. So in certain contexts, right? It's used as a metaphor, like the land of milk and honey, right? And it's also, of course, white as milk. The term white is being compared to milk. And it's halal. It's used in the Bible 42 times for milk, 1 time for cheeses, and 1 time for sucking. Right, halal. All right. What was you talking about the news? That was she was the girl that was the water y'all recall. Hopefully I got my sound right. She was the one that came barreling through the intersection. That was horrible. Right? Halab is the word for milk. And that is the purpose of being in these classes every week, so that you can get all the milk you can get, and then, prepare yourself to take it to the next level, right? You come in these classes, you prepare yourself to take it to the next level. What's the next level for you? That's right. Getting that test. Studying the test, right? Part of the test is Hebrew, a big portion of it. So you have to be in these classes. You'll never pass it if you're not in these classes. You see what I'm saying? You could think you could skim through class and skim your way to officership, and it won't happen. You know what I mean? You'll always continue being a trooper. Give me some more words. What word did we do last week? Do a recap. Let's try to start remembering the words that we did. We did black. What was the you remember how to say it in Hebrew? So this week was halab. Y'all writing it down? I might give you a quiz, right? Write it down so you can remember these words. Halab is what? Milk. And actually, that's the ka. That's the ka. So it's kalab. So you can write down CHALAB. CHAALAB. Kalab. Right. You see the one where it looks like a ladder? Oh, I'm telling you, that's how you spell it right there. You see the one with the ladder on the board? The one with the ladder on the board. That's how you spell it. But this is the letter right here. This is the letter right here. Yeah, so this is the modern, right? And this is the ancient. I mean, this will have both of them on there for you. When you look at it like this, here, take this while you're going. And so when you look at, find that letter on there, right? You see at the top, you have the ancient. At the bottom, you have the modern. Each one of those letters are in the same slot. So the first letter, the A that you see up top, the letter that you see directly below it is the A. So when you find that letter should be underneath of the Ka.
So this is Syrian.
Right. We say modern Assyrian, whatever you know what I mean. So it's Kalab, Salakia. I think I said halab the first time. It's Kalab with the ka, right? That's how you say that letter right there. Kalab. So make sure you have that right, because we're going to start to make sure we remember these letters. You might be in your crib. Let me get some goddamn cereal and Kalab. I don't know. Maybe we'll find the word for cereal next week. So you can say cereal and milk. All right, and then we'll just go through this real quick, and I'm gonna get you out of here. So the word black, right? So the word black is in a. Go ahead. And is ain't that what so like what? Gotta be what? What? Yeah, like Akim wa Akwati means brothers and sisters. Akim wa Akwati. You just add the wa to the beginning of the word. Right. So if I wanted to say Tazayawan and Matazapa, I would say Tazayawan wa Matazapa. You know what I'm saying? Because that's how Hebrew goes. You'll have your root, which is 3 letters, right? And then the letters that be prefixed to the front of it and the letters that be added to the end, which would be the suffix, is how you read it, how you start to make a sentence out of it. That's how you get your ands and your does and certain things like that. So the word black, we went over the word black last week to show that black color is in the Bible, right? It's definitely in the Bible. It's right there. It's the word written right there, the word black. And it's not only just referring to the color of an object, it's still referring to the color of people, all right? What scripture was that? That was this one right here. I think we went to this one, Song of Solomon 1:5. And the word was, you remember what it was? There we go. How do you say this in Hebrew? You don't remember Shakar? Shakar. Shakar is how you say black in Hebrew. Shachar. Shakar. And it's H7838. And it's the word black. And Solomon is saying, I am black, right? And this is what I mean by having prefixes, because the word Shakar is black, right? But when you read it up in the text, it actually has, this is what you will see up in the text. Shakawara. That's what you'll see in the text. Shakawara. But really, Shakar is black. So it's saying and black. Hold on. Is it the same when it's in the middle? No. That's how they're making this O right there. Because see, with Esau can't read this the way we read it, how we say Shakar. He can't read it Shakar. He has to say that means an O or something. It's something weird. Let me not even try to explain his language. All right, and the word is, it's black, right? You see right here, it says black. Right here, it says black. Now, when you read the Strong's definition of the word, it says properly dusky, but also jetty. And when you look up the word jetty is referring to skin color. It's referring to dark skin color. All right, so make sure you have that in your book. Those are two words that you have. Now you know what the word for black is. Now you know what the word for milk is. All right, and we'll just start to build upon that every week. All right. Anything else? With that being said, we're the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge. We start out at 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York, and the Command and General Yohana. Shalom.